Okay, so you think cockvore is pretty great, and you get up to it all the time. If not, why are you reading this? But you can never do it IRL, right? Wrong. I have discovered that it is, in fact, quite possible, though quite difficult, and definitely worth the effort. So here's how you do it: finding and caring for your victims. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is just about the cruelest thing you can ever do to a creature. It's basically torture. So if you're a hippie, a Buddhist, or a Buddhist hippie, you should probably turn back now. Well, basically. Hi, cat. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, cat. Yes, hi. Hi, kitten. I love you. Okay. Well, basically, the only creature you're gonna be able to do this with is an earthworm. Oh, fuck, Mom's home. Oh, fuck. Well, basically, the only creature you're gonna be able to do this with is an earthworm, and possibly some other types of worms, but I suggest just using an earthworm. So first you're gonna want a container filled with soil. Any soil will do. Go out sometime after a heavy rain and search for worms. They often get stranded on solid surfaces like sidewalks, and you should be able to find some pretty easily. Even in a big city, just go somewhere near a park. Put the worms in the container of soil and make sure the soil stays moist, or the worms will die. You can keep your worms in the container for pretty much their entire natural lifetime as long as you remember to periodically add water. What you will need: obviously, worms and soil. You will need something that burns the worms when it touches their skin but doesn't burn you. There are quite a few substances like this. I personally use Lubriderm skin moisturizer. It also works great as anal lube if you're into that kind of thing. If you don't have any skin moisturizer, you could probably make a paste from salt and water that would do the trick. It should be fairly thick. Lastly, you will need running water. Doing the deed. And so we come to it at last. You have everything you need assembled, and the worms are quivering in their dirt. You are ready. Okay, so, worms hate salt. It burns their skin and causes them a great deal of pain. The problem is, when you are aroused, which I assume you will be, your penis tends to ooze slightly, and this just happens to be salty. What you need to do is shoot some pressurized water into your cock. If you can't figure out a way to do that, it's still possible, though slightly harder, to cock for the worm. Now, now examine your worm. You will notice that it has a rough surface on its very long belly. It uses this to move, but you're going to use it to force the worm into your cock. Make sure you have the skin moisturizer or salt paste nearby. Now push the worm head into the tip of your penis, using the rough surface on its belly to force it in. Oh no! This will be quite difficult as the worm will do everything in its power to get out. So it could take a few tries. Keep pushing it in until you feel a slight bit of pain. This means it has reached the muscles at the tip of your penis. Now hold the worm firmly in place. Make sure it doesn't get out and cannot easily get out of your penis. Apply the worm irritant to the entire worm's body and, if done right, it will try to escape the irritant through the only path available: your penis. Keep applying the irritant as the worm will secrete an ooze that will separate the irritant from its skin. If you stop applying the irritant, the worm will try to get out. That's it, folks. Enjoy your cockvore. I know I did. And ho, 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 did I ever enjoy it. One last thing, though. The worm cannot survive exposure to the irritant for prolonged periods of time, so if you fail to get the worm to enter your cock, you should immediately wash the irritant off of it. Furthermore, the worm will likely not survive more than 2 attempts, so if you fail twice, you should put the worm back in the soil and give it a few days to recover before trying again with that worm. Remember, forcing an unwilling creature to enter your cock is quite difficult. Don't expect it to work on the first try. But when you finally succeed, the victory will be all the sweeter for all the effort you put in. Have fun, boys.